Chinasa's Heart of Seasons. In a village where time had begun to rush too quickly, a young girl named Chinasa listened. Her name meant God answers, but the elders said she carried something older than answers. She carried timelessness. While others counted months on calendars brought from far away, Chinasa counted time by the earth itself. She knew when the soil softened its breath, when wind changed their language, and when birds returned carrying stories from distant lands. She noticed how ants sealed their homes before heavy rains, and how elders' knees spoke before the cold arrived. Chinasa did not learn these things from books. She learned them by walking slowly, by sitting longer than others, by listening when the land whispered instead of shouted. One morning, during the season of first rains, Chinasa stood at the edge of the field and frowned. "Why is no one greeting the rain?" she asked. The villagers paused. Long ago they had poured libations, sung seed songs, and asked their ancestors to bless the planting. Now the rains fell in silence, striking dry ground that had not been thanked or prepared. Chinasa gathered the children and elders beneath the old tree and spoke softly, as if afraid to wake the sky too suddenly. "This season is for asking," she said. "We ask the soil to open, the seeds to wake, and our hands to be gentle." They poured water onto the earth, pressed palms into the ground, and sang again. Old songs some had nearly forgotten. That year the crop rose evenly, as if remembering their path, as if relieved to be spoken to once more. When the season of fullness arrived, when granaries grew heavy, when fruit bent branches low, Chinasa reminded them again. "This season is for thanking," she said. "Food is not a given. It is a gift that listens." They shared the first harvest with widows, travelers, and the unseen ancestors. No one ate before the land was acknowledged. Laughter returned to the village, and hunger stayed away longer than usual, as if respect itself had become nourishment. Then came the dry season, when dust ruled the air and the sun watched closely. Many complained, but Chinasa shook her head. "This season is for restraint and repair," she said. "We must clean the rivers, fix tools, tell stories, and teach children. The land is resting, so must we." They mended paths, cleared wells, sharpened blades, and gathered at night to retell the old stories. Children learned the names of the stars and ancestors alike. Even the heat softened its anger, as though pleased by their patience. Finally came the season of endings, when leaves fell and elders grew quiet. Chinasa lit a small fire and said, "This season is for release. We honor the dead, forgive old wounds, and prepare our spirits to begin again." Names were spoken aloud so they would not wander alone. Tears are allowed without shame. Old disagreements were laid down like worn sandals. Peace returned where grudges once lived. The elders began to say, "Watch Chinasa, she walks ahead of time." But Chinasa only smiled and placed her hand on the earth. "I do not lead," she said. "I remind." And so, through a child's voice, the people of Africa remembered that seasons are not weather. They are agreements between humans, earth, and ancestors. And when those agreements are honored, life listens. My people, Africa resides in all of us. Be it we have forgotten or the memory has slumbered, it is time to awaken. It is time to return home. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's very important to us. We really appreciate you taking your time to watch this video, and we hope the lesson that was meant to be learned is being learned. I thank you.